Ooh, big freaking snapping turtle. What's up, yeah? It's a giant snapping turtle right here.
Yeah.
Big motherfucker. A big turtle. Ooh. Oh, he's scaring all the bass away. He's giant. He'll take out a 2-pounder easy. Bigger. Ugh, please don't eat my lure. Ooh. That felt like a bluegill there. Like a little tittle. That's a good sign. Definitely a bass in here too. 100%. Now I'm gonna stay here for a second and pray that a snapping turtle doesn't bite. That's the worst. I've had it happen. Ooh, come on. Slide right out of there. I know there's one in here. Somebody's line. Dang it. Somebody's line is just hanging there. Sucks. Ooh. That was crazy. That was a weird. That's why be a little more patient. Come on. He's in there. I know he's in there.
Girl, if that shit cracks,
Somewhere. Come on, Bass. I know he's in there too. He freaking bit this shit. I don't want to throw a spinnerbait. Damn, man. Gotta be one in here. Alright, last try. Let's see, you never know. What the hell, man? What is that? Oh, it's probably a big bass or trout. Just skip it under. Oh. Come on, fish. I'm gonna stop being lazy and rig. Texas rig. I forgot every tool I own today. I'll be using a torch. Ow! Works. Right, I'm throwing a Texas rig on this. We'll get a giant in here if we get one. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tie a shaky head. And leaving the Texas rig stuff out. I just have a feeling. Try to let put some juice on it. This time here. It's flammable. Let's see. Sometimes. Man, I gotta go back and get my clippers before I go out again. Somewhere else. Honestly, this sucks. Man. Alright, let's shoot. They're nibbling. They're like that. You just cannot be far off if there's that many freaking bait fish in here. I already have a leaf on there. Thank you. Leaves all over. This is too light. This stupid leaf. They ain't over here. Texas rig on. And then we'll get to work. What's up, everybody? Anyone watching? We'll get them. Working on it. We're gonna switch spots over. We're gonna walk over there. I'm gonna tie a Texas rig on. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this, because I'm an idiot. Forgot to bring my stuff. My clippers. But before I go out to the river later, we are definitely going to stop home. If you're new, I'm real new and this is my first day out here, so you could expect, seriously, I'm trying to do this all day, 5 days a week. Tournaments, interviews, the whole nine. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you're new, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it a lot. If I get to 50, I can, it makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to tie a Palomar knot very carefully because I keep messing these up. Alright. Looks like a winner. Tie my super secret bait on. I really don't tell anyone about it. Alright, let's make sure we don't litter. So let's put that away first. Ooh, I just remembered I put a chatterbait in there. Alright. I had this already on a flipping hook, but I just think it's too small. So, this is not a bellows gill. This is an Amazon gill. Nah, it's a, I hope I get this right. It's TSK swim baits. Been using them for years, catch tons of fish on these things. Throw a little juice on there. Alright, let me clean up this spot. Make a couple more casts with this in here, and then we're gonna head over to the smaller pond over there. I feel like they stock the trout. The big bass probably eat the trout. And they don't want anything else. Alright. Sorry to bore you guys, but you know, the reality of it. Can't always be sunshine and roses, you know. All right. Let's get this guy in there. See that? Deadly. Let's see, one try. If you were gonna fish here, you're fine, because I'm heading off in 2 seconds. I was just gonna make like 2 more casts here, and
I'm gonna try down a little further, then I'm gonna come back.
gotcha.
Follow me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
You catch any?
Nah, well, I caught this guy's line just now. Watch out for that line if you fish here. It's brutal. Oh, but not yet. I'm hoping to.
They ain't over yet.
Well, you're going for trout or bass?
Bass.
Me too. Okay, so we're on the same path here. No, I haven't. But I feel like we should have some luck today, you know?
Yeah.
The conditions seem right. Well, good luck to you. I'll tell you this, there's I mean, I don't know, it's probably trout and bluegill. Definitely bluegill in there, they're tapping at my stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, I've caught some monsters right there, but
Oh, it's usually a good place because the pipe is coming
right.
in.
It's even better when it's raining. Like, or right, you know what I'm talking about, like,
I know.
it's the best. You
Especially
could,
this time of the year. Nice thunderstorm will shake them up.
and it's funny because a lot of people don't realize, like, you know, like, they'll hit it once and get a nice fish and then they'll move on, but like when it's the right day, they'll stack up in there. You could sit there for hours.
They go in schools.
And yeah, they'll
Then
just
you go to the next day, there's nothing.
yeah, exactly. It's funny how that works, but it makes it interesting because you always got something to figure out.
You never know
It's always a mystery. It's always a puzzle.
what's gonna happen.
It's the obsession.
All right, take care.
Good luck. You as well. You as well. You as well. I hear bluegill popping everywhere, so it might be a good thing that I'm using a bluegill lure. Slow on. Thank God. Okay. Let's get rid of that. They gotta grow back anyway. New ones. I see the new ones coming. Dude, there's action all over this thing. We're gonna get one today, 100%. Maybe some, but I'm talking a giant. Bluegills are popping. Don't go rocking. Let's see this. Ooh, I thought that was a bite. Dragging it through all this wood down there, you can't see it. See, big brush pile in there. Try a spinner bait in a second. Gotta move a little faster. Alright, spinnerbait. Boom. It's real loose. There.
Maybe they've recently weirdly cut off. Yeah. Because we got, I feel like we got hers right after we got from the hospital.
Yeah.
Ah, he had it. Well, they're biting at least. We know that. I was at a bad angle. I don't even want to bring this that close today. Yet. Here. Come on, please. Alright, last cast. Now we're moving to today's next set of pads. sucks. Alright, we just had a bite. Wind's blowing into this emergent vegetation. So, I call it that because I don't know what it is. I think it's hyacinths. But sometimes when that happens, they'll rip on this spinnerbait. Alright, we're gonna head all the way out there in a little bit. But for now, I'll embarrass myself talking to myself. People looking at me funny. I don't really care. Alright. See what we can do. Pelting this direction. Ooh. Oh man, come on. Yeah, man. Tell you one thing, I ain't throwing a wacky rig. This place, we could find them here. I think we'll really find them here. Try grinding it real slow. Oh, a bald eagle. I think there's another one perched in that tree. Oh, there it comes right there. See it? I can't see it. It's too far. Hey, come on. I was doing some like acrobatics up there. Ooh. Really screw up and come down on me. Oh, here comes that bald eagle. I don't know if you guys can see it. There she goes. Sometimes they'll fly right over you. That's what I was hoping. Yo, what's up to everyone watching? Alright. Yo, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm new. I'll get better. It would help a lot. What is that? That's like a bluegill just ripping it around. It's crazy. Stuff's nasty. Giving this just one more go with a spinnerbait. And then we're just gonna move pad to pad all the way until we get there to that point. Alright, come on. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're trying over here. We've been trying. Tried another pond first. Some guy was out there ripping around in some heavy machinery, getting all the wood out of it, so didn't have any luck. But this pond has giants in it, and that's the thing. If you do catch one, it's for this time of the year. It could be 5-6 pounds, 7 even. Somebody caught recently. It's because they have all kinds of bait. They got giant bluegill. They got shad, threadfin shad, the little guys. They got American shad, the giants, shiners. All kinds of minnows. I mean, they got everything in there. Snakes, frogs, big bullfrogs. This April is a little hit or miss, but once you get May, this is the place you come when you just need some fish. You just need a quick bite. Water is warm. Let's see. Oh. There we go. Speaking of big bullfrogs, I don't want to get too close. I don't know if you can see them. Right where I'm pointing, I don't want to scare them. I'm 3 feet away with my pole. Right there, giant. They're awesome. Let's not forget the cell phone. Let's not forget the $1,000 piece of hardware I'm locked into for the next 5 years. If you're joining us, we just saw a bullfrog, a bald eagle, well, 2 bald eagles, a bullfrog, something else, I forget. No fish. No fish. I'm gonna just rip through these areas though, see if they're this shallow yet, as we're heading to a spot that I think they should be. Especially with the wind this way. And it's a good jigging spot. Jigs get bigs. But also I just love jigs. It's my favorite lure. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm bumping it off this log. Issue is it's in about 5 inches of water. And I don't think they're there at the moment. So we're moving on. Moving on. Ooh, we almost did thorns everywhere. Somebody's got to do something about thorns in this world. Are they really necessary? Alrighty then. Let's try right about here. We're gonna make like 2 casts and that's it. Moving on. I don't like this spot. I like where we're going now. I like where we're going. Alright, come on. Dang it. Tracked me up too. If there's a fish in there, it's going. Alright, come on. Okay. Moving again. Keep on moving. That's magic. Yeah. But you guys will see. Maybe today. See, I'm crazy though. I'll keep fishing all day, all night. I don't care. I gotta catch one. I might go home. Might fall asleep for a couple hours. Probably not. I gotta do some installs on the kayak in a little bit, so we don't catch anything over here. Probably gonna head home for a few hours. Get some sun. Probably live stream. And then down to the got to go to the river now. Take me to the river. Like a river sounds made when you think about it, you know? Nothing like a good river. And nothing like a good river. Raritan's nice, but it smells funny. Oh good, lots of deer tracks back here, so we're pretty much guaranteed to get some ticks. Lots of little tadpoles. Lots of little frogs. We're in no man's land. You know, they charge all this money. You can't even take a freaking prom picture in here. You gotta call and pay money. You can't see so many things fall while I'm fishing over here. You gotta wash your ass. Imagine that thing. Imagine you're on your cell phone. You gotta keep on moving. Right. You know, I feel like listening to some Jim Croce right now, or you know what? I'm just gonna say it, Blaze Foley. Just gonna go right out there and say it. Alright. Let's hop this sucker out there right into the wind and see what we get. Even though we're still not at the magic spot, though, I'll tell you that. And I'm sorry about the wind. I forgot my nice mics. Alright, I didn't even forget them. I lost one the other day and I found it, and now I'm not going to use them until I figure out a clip system so I don't lose one of them. That's the truth. I did find one. I found it though. It was miraculous. It was like buried in rocks on a riprap like bank. I'll tell you one thing though, that DJI Mic 2, amazing, but come on people, you gotta have a better clip than that. Can't be coming off that easy. And I knew it was, so I had already had it on there tight. Let's do better, people, come on. And I'm rocking the Osmo right now. I'm an Osmo guy. It's not even 100. Alright. I'm up going. There's a big lay down in the water. So let's see if something's hiding in there. See, I used to never catch fish on spinnerbaits until I listened to the YouTube videos, started bumping it into wood, and yeah, I lost some. But then I stopped losing them, and sometimes you still do lose them, but especially from the bank, you can't get it back. But you might as well not fish it if you're not going to bump it into wood. Just learn how. That's what they're meant to do. And then, if you're good at that, start bumping them into lily pads, or running them through lily pads. You find like a lane or just some sparse pads, cast it over, finesse it through. So I'm about this doing that. Right, sparse lily pads, right now. I almost won the first tournament I fished because of that. My friend Kevin told me to do it, and my life has changed ever since. See, I think most people are using a chatterbait today because that's just so popular, but honestly I think then you can't bump into the wood. And it's windy, it's muddy water, like maybe a foot of visibility. So I got a Colorado blade on here and like a big yellow willow leaf painted on the one side, chrome on the other, just the way the fish like it. I'm trying to replicate like something big, but like an American shad, probably. I would say. Kind of white fish with a yellow lure. Yep. It's because fish, or bass, I should say. I don't know about all fish, but bass don't see chartreuse. They see it as white, but it's like a brighter shade of white. I mean, according to videos and stuff I've read about it. Come on. line casts out there. So there's a lot of random wood out there. I wish I could get out there with the fish finder and just see what it looks like. It's crazy that in like a week or two this pond will go for the next 4 to however many months until November. This pond will be just like on fire every day, every night. Except there's this one dude. He comes like every day when it gets nice and uses live shiners, and he walks out of here every day with a 5-stringer around his shoulder. Nothing wrong with it, it's legal, but one thing is this is a golf course pond, so I don't know, a lot of fertilizers and stuff in here. He said, and I told him that, he said it's extra flavor. And he yeah. Old dogs won't change. He's a good guy. He always tries to get my bass though when I catch him, and I say nope. And trust me, he ain't hungry. I've seen the car he drives. He's just retired. This also feels like a flat side crankbait knocking it on this wood, but I don't have one with me, so that ain't gonna happen. We're going all the way there though. Bumping off that wood right there. Bump, bump, bump. Always bumping. And if I'm not bumping, I'm pumping. Bumping or pumping. Trying to get that so-called reaction bite. Reaction bite. Alright. Look at this. It's the hidden pond back here. See that? A lot of people have no idea this is back here. It's crazy. Alright, we gotta do a little ducking. There we go. Get to I know the wind probably sucks, I'm sorry, but next time I'll bring my mics. For my one viewer out there, good looks, bro. Good looks, whoever you are. Somebody like it. Somebody can. Let's see. Do I have any likes? I don't think I have any likes. I guess I just suck. Coming out again, ladies and gents. Hey guys, if you could do me a favor and just like the video, I'm new. Alright, so we just got into this tight little area over here. If this keeps getting hung up, well, hey, I'm gonna try that spinnerbait, but I'm a bit of a jig, a skirted jig, because I don't know about you, but I can get a skirted jig through a lot of wood. I'm not as good with the Texas rig. Try to feel it through the snags, but it's like a jig, you just gotta do it until you get used to it though. Alright, let's see it. Come on. Reality of fishing sometimes, that's it. It's not always action. You gotta find them anyway. Sometimes they just aren't in the mood to. They should be today. They should be today. The conditions are right. You got wind, the water's heated up for a few days now. They've been active already, but not super. Pressure's dipping. And dirty water. I mean, most of them, some people don't like it, but I do. Helps you find them. Too predictable. Alright, if we get this snagged in here again, I'm putting a jig on. I wonder if I could, I gotta try to, I'm gonna see if I could get this going on the kayak for tomorrow. If I can, I will. Some actual, I went out on that kayak the other day on the canal, I caught 4 3+ pounders. 3 of them were 4, or close to 4 was one of them, and 2 were over 4. All posted on Fishburne. And a nice largemouth too. All pre-spawn females. Just flipping a jig. And one on that chartreuse spinnerbait. And I missed like 8 just from rustiness. It's that jig bite is tough sometimes when you're not used to it. If you don't pop them, they spit fast. That's the one thing, like, fish gets a jig in its mouth, you have like a second, because the second that water gets expelled from their gills, you are, I'm on somebody's line, they feel it. That's when they chomp down on it, and the second they feel it, they spit it, and it happens fast. That's why people really go, why do you need an 8-to-1 ratio for jig? Well, it's because they'll run right at you. You need to catch up quick before they feel it. But it's true, they definitely catch big fish overall. Same with Texas, right? Like this thing, been catching some monsters. Same worms have too, though. Alright, come on, let's throw a spinnerbait for a little bit. I feel like I would have had a lot more luck just going for trout. Not a trout guy usually, but let's see if this Looks like it's out of tune a little. Try to get the shank of the hook parallel with the top blade. You like feel for frayage, some frayage action. Oh yeah, she's tuned now. She's running true. All right. Come on. Something. This is brutal. I thought for sure that we would come out here and just slam them, and this is the second pond we've been to with no luck. Whatever, man. Sometimes they ain't picking up what I'm putting down, you know? And I don't know. Maybe I should be a little more experimental. But I think I would have gotten more bites on it. It's not, I could put a chatterbait on, it's the same thing. If there's fish in the area, they would have bit this already. Or I need to slow it down, or they need something super finessey and I'm not doing it, so I'm just not. I spent all winter dragging inch at a time, freezing my butt off. It's not happening. You don't want it fast, I'm fine with it. He catches them though, especially this time. They were dragging a little Ned rig. Last year I did it and I was catching big ones, pre-spawn, largemouth on the river and the canal. The D&R Canal and the Raritan River and the Millstone River too. I don't think we tried that side of that piece. It's real shallow out there, like a foot. And it's muddy, so I don't know. I don't know where they're spawning on this thing, because there's only one hard bottom area I know. And I have never seen anything bedding in that area. So since I'm not hitting any wood, I'm giving it every once in a while just a nice little jerk or a stop it for a split second. Speed my reel up for a second, anything to kind of elicit a reaction out of the bass, as if it were knocking off wood. That's why these work so well. And if it was clear enough water and they weren't biting this, I'd probably just put a swim bait on. One thing I would do is a swim jig, but I don't feel like it's worth the time right now. I don't think, when I go out again later, I'm bringing my mic too. It feels good. It's hot. Stuck in the head with a stick. fishing here. It's crazy. This is crazy. Last ditch effort is a jig. To just try to really knock around through that wood slow. Because I can't do it with that Texas rig. I'm just not. Just ain't there yet. But I will not give up. Because I think there's a time and a place for both. I heard Brian Latimer the other day saying he doesn't ever, well, not ever, he did not even close to say that. He said he doesn't throw a jig very often because he throws creature baits, which I understand because I throw a jig. But I do think, I think a lot of even pros would agree that, like, it's a different time for each. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a pro. Tell you what. I will tell you what. This is getting on my last nerve over here. These antennas set up again. This router's awesome, but I wish the antennas would just stay in one spot. Touch them, they move. The wind blows the wrong way, you probably move. Seem to be working though. First stream, first public stream ever. Not going so well in the fishing front, but we had some cool conversations with some old dudes, and that was cool. We saw a bald eagle, big snapping turtle, giant bullfrog. No fish. Not even a fish. Well, we did have a bite, and I'm going to try that spot one more time before we head out. Alright. It's funny, like, I think scent on a jig especially gives you just like a little more time before it'll spit it. And I used to not use it. So like, but I don't know, it could be in my head. But once you start using it, it's tough not to use it. Like if you don't have it, you really don't feel confident. Or maybe me, I should say, I really don't feel confident. It's just something about it. It leaves like a trail. You can see it. It's like, and I'm not using that oil-based that they say doesn't work. It's Procure. Even though I used to use the oil stuff and it seemed like it worked too. but I forgot how annoying that could be for people, so should have brought my mic. Alright. Like a doctor, right where I wanted it. There goes my jig. Watch me as it goes. That was my own damn fault there. I got it. Okay, I wish this massive snapping turtle just passed. This has some giants. Alligator snapping turtles. Alright, I'm just gonna drag it through all this wood down there. Alright, that's enough. Good. Now to this spot. It's a tough day. Very tough day. That's the one thing that makes it difficult to, can't get it off. It's a stick, you always get it off. It's line, it's tough. I got it back. Their line wasn't as strong as my line. Dang, this wind picked up. Sunshine for you. You see why I chose this bank, right? Because the wind's supposed to be knocking onto it. There's tons of wood. It's right next to probably where they're spawning. Definitely not spawning yet. I mean, maybe some, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know everything. It's a pond. It could be warm. No. But at least on that pond over there, it's been all pre-spawns that I've been catching, like females, big females. This piece just on this left side I want to get. I pick these things apart sometimes, like on a day like today. I feel like there's gotta be one in one of these things. These lay down trees. Don't let the sunshine fool ya. Don't let the wind. I gotta learn the lyrics before I sing. Oh, shoot. Burning. Slow rolling it. Just change the angle one more time. Change the angle sometimes does help though. I bet you in the evening time they're all gonna be shallow here. All I'm saying, I can't stop singing songs. Copyright filing. I was gonna fish in Morristown yesterday in the woods by myself on Pocahontas Lake, and then some guy, I don't know if it's even true or not, told me they found a second dead body there, like saying there's like a serial killer or something. I'm not going there, heck no. And I was in Morristown for 5 minutes from the place. Getting the creeps, I didn't want to be in the woods by myself, because I think it was like according to him, a guy who got killed out there. I said, nah, I'm good. I am good on that. I got a daughter. This truck needs to go right past the shop and wait for the man to get back. Get on. That's nice. What? I don't know if that's Smallmouth. No calls. Come on, guys. They're the ones telling me, like, you need to pick it up today. I said, alright, I don't mind. Pick it up as soon as it's ready. Gotta get my truck over there. My inspection sticker is expired. I got a random engine light on. Perfect timing. Okay. Oh, I saw a frog jump. Alright guys, let's make a magic hat. Or let's go home. Ugly cast, no finesse. You need a little pizzazz. You can't just slopping it in there like that. They don't like that. A little bloop. That's how you catch them. Nothing's more satisfying. Oh, there are tons of baby I don't know what that is. It's weird. It's very weird. I would say bluegill, but they're not. They're longer trout, maybe. I don't know. They're too big to be like a minnow. Oh, they're eating on a. Oh, there's a bass right there. I think they're eating it. I think it's dead. Let's see if I can snag it. If it is. don't see it now. Oh. I think it's alive. Okay, yeah, I can see that bass has to be dead. I think it's just a bunch of stuff feeding on a dead bass. Never seen something like that. If I could get closer, I could poke it and just see if it moves. Because I can't tell when I throw my jig if it's moving with everything else and they're all eating something, or... pads in deeper water, like a little bit deeper. 42 at least. We'll see. My shoe is half foot in freaking mud. Where we went completely away from it. These angles. I like clipping it just on a little bit of the outsides of these, if I can, because it gives them just like, they react to that thing really hard sometimes. The bluegill are in the pads. One time I threw a fluke. It's too dense right now, I can't do it, but like I threw a, they wouldn't go after the spinnerbait, but I knew they were in there. So I threw a big fluke with a bunch of scent on it. And I saw like from 30 feet away. The pads just started moving out of the way. And giant. Came out and got it. Like 4 or 5 or something like that. A Jersey giant. Come on, fish. Wonder if man, if I could parallel those. If, you know, it's always if. Shot on these, and then give up for the afternoon. Yeah. Not that far. Dang. Not bad. There we go. I think there's a reason why I know where they are. The place I got bit at, it's like right by where the pipe is to go into the next pond. Just thought about that. Yeah, one more time in the pads. He's just going to my pickerel spot. Something's on it. The reality of fishing, though, to be honest with you. People always wonder how they catch so many fish. Well, you gotta be in it to win it. Some days you get lucky and find them. Some days you get lucky and they're all active. Some days you get lucky you get the right feeding time, feeding window. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes for no reason whatsoever. They just don't want to bite. I did not want to go there. Okay, we're gonna try the last set of pads. Getting desperate over here. Fish aren't biting today. Alright, last cast.
And I was like, no friends on my picture.
I gave up. This time of year is the evening's better usually, anyway, like 5 o'clock on. It doesn't look like it, and the weather's been warm, but it's not, the water's not super warm yet. I think after this week, it definitely will be. Alright, come on. Let's see. So by the end of the day is what I was saying, it's the water's at its warmest, and this time of year we'll definitely get more active around that. I'm out of here. I swear, and I could be wrong, but it's every year when they stock the trout, it takes another week or two for them bass to bite again. I think they're eating the trout. It's just my theory. Get those guys out in California throwing big rainbow trout swim baits, I bet you would work here too. Because there's some bass in here that can eat them, the big ones. There's a lot of bass in here that could eat those things, no problem. Alright, let's do something productive since this ain't working out. I'm gonna go home, do some work on some videos, and work on the kayak, and then we're gonna go back out, but we're gonna try the river and canal. Oh. First public stream, I catch nothing. The other day, I did my last test stream. In 5 minutes, I caught decent smallmouth. I don't know where it's not, but sorry. It's like when you go to a lake and you make the first cast, you don't want to fish. You get a fish on your first cast, you are fiddlesticked the rest of the day. Worse than a banana in a boat. So what do? Shake it. Even if it's a 10-pounder, you shake it. Or you decide that's the only fish you're catching that day. Got Tiger Woods over here. I was trying to see these guys tee off, but I think they knew. I think he heard me say something about Tiger Woods, because they both looked at me. Alright, let's see. Here's to later. Still haven't teed off. Unbelievable. I wanted to see him slice that thing, because you know he is. If he wasn't, he would have been all about it, you know? Alright, we're gonna end the stream because I'm driving and that's just unsafe. Well, really it wouldn't be if I could mount. Just put the phone down, but honestly, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for bearing with me today. Appreciate it big time. To anyone who did. Let's try to end the stream. Okay. Man, that connection held up though. End the stream. End the stream.